Just a reminder, players, if there is a dollar amount in the bottom right-hand corner of your score sheet, the loser does need to collect the score sheet after it's been scored. That's how you get paid.
All right, we're ready to go. Jack KISKE versus Zach ZAGER on the B side of this Platinum Singles Tournament. And let's see here. They are in the money. Loser gets $130, so not deep into the money here. They're playing round 6, the B side. 17th through 24th is what the loser will be awarded. And Jack KISKE from North Bend, Washington, at the table. And then we've got another North Bend player, Snoqualmie North Bend area player. Chad Raswick is playing the Elite Finals right now on Raw Hannah's On the Wire Creative Media. He's playing Damian Pongpenick. Jack with a good open look here on stripes. See if he can. He's got a little bit extra bump off that 6 ball. This is going to be trouble. He might have to duck. See if he can figure something out. It's going to take him a minute probably to figure this one out because it's a pretty tricky situation here. And Jack has come to this match by way of the B side, 5 straight wins on the B side, I believe. He defeated Mike Bell, Bill Fuller, Bob Crowdy, and Russell Kearley. So he's gotten 4 wins on the B side. Jack started off with a win on the A side and then lost his second match to Kevin Fong. Meanwhile, Zach has been cruising through the A side and just got bumped down. So Zach had won his first 3 on the A side and then lost a match. Zach ZAGER lost to Robert Gehring. Zach won his first 3 matches, then lost to Robert Gehring, and now he's here. In this spot. All right, make sure to share the stream. See, we've got a handful of people watching. Hit the share button. Every stream on EvoSports is a brand new stream, so sometimes you have to send that link out to people so you get make sure that they know that the match is on. And Zach now at the table with Solids. Jack played a pretty good safety. That was really all he could do to get that cue ball where it is. And now Zach having to try to make something happen, try to come underneath. He's trying to send the cue ball all the way up and around the table. This is actually a really good shot. I don't think he's sold out anything. So we're going to see another safety, and this is the play to make. And you want that cue ball right here, but he sees it a different way. He looks like he wants to thin the 12 and bring the cue ball around. Down behind underneath the 11. Does he get there? Mostly. He got mostly there, but he has given up this pocket here for the 4-ball. I don't know if Zach's going to pull the trigger. I don't think he will because he doesn't have to pull the trigger here.
If you're still
Take the
playing
call safe, bring the cue ball here.
step to the center aisle, raise your shirt up.
Yeah, it was a two-way, really. Just go ahead and fire at that 4-ball. If you make it, you're good, and if you don't, you're still good. But he's sold out a look at the 12, and this is going to be another safety from Jack, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, how pretty was that? That's going to be a rack winner. Almost a guarantee ball in hand here. So with this shot, being that Zach has really no way out of this, I might just take the intentional foul and push this 15 into the 2, giving him ball in hand, but making him work for it. If you can put that 15 right up next to the 2 ball, it's a touchy shot, but you could give up an intentional ball in hand and tie up a ball. You certainly don't want to give up ball in hand without tying something up, and that's what could happen here. Zach has to come 2 rails just to get a legal hit on a ball. I mean, he does have 7 targets down there to shoot at, so it's not like it's impossible to hit a ball here. And as long as he does hit something and get a rail, he's probably going to end up safe. So maybe this is the right play rather than giving away the intentional foul. This is a good play. Oh, he's got a good one here. Nice shot from Zach. And Jack checking to see if he has the cut angle on the 11. If he doesn't, we're going to see another safety. Even if he does, we'll probably see another safety here. Yep, another safety. Tries to get up behind the 12, doesn't get there. Seven ball goes down, and ZAGER on the move now. Safety battle is over. It's time to fire away. Has to figure out the 2-3. Definitely want to get on that 3 as soon as possible because the 3 has to go before the 2. So I'm focused on that. He wants to get straight on the 6 to get a nice look at the 3. He's probably going to go 6, 3, 5. I don't like the 2 ball as the key ball for the 8, so I think he's going to want to go 6, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 4. The natural shape here from the 3 is the 5 ball, and I think that he wants to just be on this side of it here so that he can kind of get back to the 2. He's got really straight on this 5 ball. So he might have to take the 2 last. He might have to take the 2 ball as the key ball. Yeah, he's going to. That's not ideal. So he's very straight on this 4. He wants to draw back for the 2. The scratch is in play here. He could draw this into the side pocket very easily. Good control on that cue ball. That was important to get that draw shot right so that he doesn't have a steep angle on the 2. Oh, and he's rattled it trying to hold for the, really trying to hold that cue ball for the 8. Caused him to miss the 2. He's not happy about that one. And Jack very fortunate to get back to the table from this position. I don't see Jack playing safe here because the 2 is just so available. Unless he can get right up close to that 12 ball. He's going to bump this stuff. That was a beautiful shot. And that ought to get it done. When's the Elite Final? It's happening right now, Adrian. The Elite Final is on right now. Go to On the Wire Creative Media, YouTube or Facebook. And Damian Panic is up 2-0 against Chad Raswick. Damian has to double dip Chad because Chad won the hot seat. So it's 2-0 right now. And this rack is 1-0. And remember, there is a best shots contest going on for the Lincoln City event. If you play on an EvoSports live stream table, clip your best shot on YouTube. You can even clip it for a friend. In YouTube, you can take a clip of your, up to a 60-second clip, send the link to us, or post it on your Facebook or Instagram page. Hashtag Evo Highlights is how you get that, and I'll show you those rules on this. This is how you do it. Must be played during the event, must be on an EvoSports stream, should make a post on your personal Facebook or Instagram page, and tag it with Evo Highlights. Just put that clip in there, the link to it. The top 10 shots will go into our highlight reel video. You'll be shown everywhere, and the top 2 win prizes. The top prize is a free entry into the singles event for 9-ball. Second place prize gets an EvoSports Jam Up jersey. Okay, so off and running here. Looks like a couple of balls down on the break, one of each suit for Jack. He's got choice of how he wants to start off. He's got lots of starting options. He's got the 9, he's got the 1. I kind of like stripes because that 4 ball looks a little dicey if you're solids. But Jack's going to take a survey around the table, get the 360 view, and see what he wants to do. He's going to start with the 9. That was a nice shot to come right through that window. He needed to come through that window cleanly, and he did. Now the challenge is getting down to that 12 ball because he's got blockers and tacklers over here to keep him from seeing that 12 ball. So you got to be pretty precise with how this is going to go. That was a nice shot there. I like that. Just avoid everything. Now he's going to come low outside for 2-rail shape on the 15. Look for him to get fairly straight on this 15. This is good. Natural angle to come back up for the 8, either in the corner or the side. He's got pretty much all 6 pockets for the 8 ball. He's come up a little high, but that should be okay. Got to watch the scratch here. You don't want to hit this. Yeah, this could go off the 4 in the corner. If he doesn't like the cut in the side, he could bank it. It's pretty straight for the bank, but I think he's got enough of this cue ball to avoid the scratch. He should be able to draw away from the scratch, I believe. If you put some low on this ball, you should be able to bring that cue ball down to about this point down here. Did he call the bank? Yeah, he did call the bank. No problem. KISKE with the bank on the 8 to win the rack. And we're off and running. 2-0, KISKE. That was a break and run, by the way. So Zach just with one error in the first rack, that 2-ball. And then no opportunity in the second rack. Zach ZAGER, a part of our EvoSports crew, does a lot of our installations and camera work, as well as is a fantastic commentator. Jumping in for commentary for all kinds of Northwest events and players. Yeah, I'll try to post the link. Not that I'm trying to get rid of viewers, but I know you guys might want to watch the Elite Finals. If you're having trouble finding it, I'll get that link for you. Okay, posted the link in the chat if you guys want to watch the Elite Finals. Not that I'm trying to get rid of viewers, but I know it's a big match. Chad Raswick and Damian Pongpenick is in the finals right now for Elite Division on Raw Hannah's On the Wire Creative Media stream. Damian up 3-0 in that match. He's got a double dip, Chad. So Zach with a successful break and has options. Got to be focused on these issues down here if he's taking stripes, which he is. Uh-oh. Okay. It's all right. It would have been really poor if that got tree-topped above the 5. It would have been very difficult to cue this ball, but should be okay here. Definitely have to figure out that 12-15-2 situation down table. You got to have a plan. Got to have a plan on how you're going to attack this. Shu Cheng, I cannot hear you. I see you drawing, but I cannot hear you.
No, because I haven't talked.
Oh, there you are. I'm like, why don't I have us audio? Welcome, Shu Cheng.
Good morning.
All of a sudden, I see a red line dry across my screen. I'm like, what in the world?
I think Zach just over.
Now, your audio seems real low to me, Shu Cheng. I'm not able to really hear you. I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
All right. How's he going to figure out this 12-15 situation? Any ideas, Shu Cheng? How are you attacking this?
I don't think he's on the line on the right side. I would imagine he need to be somewhere close to here to have a soft bump out. Now I really don't know what's his.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I don't know either. He's going to have to really figure something out.
Maybe he can kind of force the cue ball to dodge the 4 and then into the 15.
Yeah, maybe that is possible. So he did not dodge the 4.
Yeah, because the thing is, you want to hit harder, but when you hit hard, it will be tough to dodge the 4. Like you have to hit super soft to not touch the 4, but then you won't have any power into the cluster. So it's like a dilemma.
Yeah, and your audio is very low, Shu Chang. If
Okay.
maybe there's a way you can get closer to your laptop microphone or something, because
Yeah. Let me re-enter this.
all right. So this is a tough spot for Zach to be in, and no 8-ball player ever wants to put them, have themselves in this spot where you've just got 1 ball or 2 balls left and it's tied up. Because a player like Jack Kiske will take full advantage of their turn at the table if you turn this over with everything like it is. Zach got the 13 in, but what is the future? A ton of inside, and maybe, because if you can somehow get the cue ball to this position down here, you do have the 15 off the 5. But getting the cue ball to that spot is really, really difficult. He'd have to load up with a ton of inside, get this 13 in. Yeah, and he tried, and he broke out the 15, and that's going to leave the 6 ball for Jack. Everything opened up now. That's going to be an issue. All right, let's try now, Shu Chang.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you. So this run out here should be pretty natural. Nothing really to get worried about. And I've seen both of these players play a lot, and both of them highly capable players of running out in open situations.
Yeah, it's usually those matchups that depends a lot on maybe on that day who's feeling better. Because if you can't run out from your position,
Go up at noon and
it's
start competitive.
almost pretty certain that the other player is capable of running out the open table.
Unless something unexpected happens, I fully expect Kiske to be up 3-0. Zach has only made 2 errors in these 3 racks, but that's all it takes.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Talking.
Like I said, unexpected, if there's something unexpected that happens, but this should be okay. He should be able to draw away from the side pocket. Yep, just like that.
Yeah,
maybe even, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he might even put extra on it and come down to the bottom rail. No, he followed your line completely. Oh, the 7. So Zach with a really fortunate opportunity.
That's the pocket Zach had the ball too.
It is. Yeah, they both got beat by that pocket.
Yeah, I thought it was also the 7 or something. It was a solid.
I think it was the 2 ball for Zach.
Okay.
That got stuck there.
Oh, don't get over. Okay, please do. Okay.
He should be okay here. It's a little more angle than he would have liked, but should be all right. But under pressure, these are shots that could be rattled.
Yeah. And that is why for me, on the previous shot, I would take a little bit more time to make sure
stroke.
I get to a nice shot. But at least he was on the right side of it, so he can stroke out and not worry about getting too close to 8-ball.
Yeah.
All right.
So nice job from Zach staying alive here, because this could have really gotten away from him quick. It is going to be Jack's break. And last time Jack... Oh, it's not. I'm sorry. It is Zach's break. So Jack had a break and run in, I thought it was the 2nd rack, but maybe I am wrong, because that would have been Zach's break, unless they've mix things up, which I don't think. Anyway, I'm going to go to commercial here. We'll be right back.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
Check them out, BiggleBox.com. But also, if you're at the event, come and get all of your favorite pool gear at the BiggleBox booth. They've got everything over there. So good head ball break, but does he make anything?
No, the 4-ball just rattled once, twice, and then just hand there.
Yeah, he's missed the side pockets. That break is the one. That's the break where you get the balls behind the head balls to go straight to the side pockets. But you have to hit it at a specific speed. You know, if you hit too hard, they typically come up short. Hit too soft, they might go long. So you have to get that speed dialed in. Jack does have some things to be concerned about here. He's taking solids because that's really what's available for him. But I don't know if that 2-ball plays. Does it?
I think it does. Yeah, I think it does.
Okay.
It goes to the thin side.
It definitely goes because he wouldn't be lining up on it right now, and that bumps out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, luckily he didn't pocket. Yeah,
Yeah.
luckily he didn't pocket the 4-ball because now that gives him a chance to fix his little problem on the 3. He wanted that 3 to be. Now we're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now we're in big trouble. Oh, we're in big trouble now. So he really wanted to hit that 3 on the way up.
Yeah. It'll be tough to hit from that side anyways, because the cue was gonna go towards that pocket area, and then the 3-ball wouldn't move by a lot. So I would argue, like on that breakout, you have to be pretty deliberate on where exactly you want to break out. I would say you have to almost break out from this side, or super thin, and then the cue ball and the 3-ball goes this way.
So
Maybe
now
that was
it's-
what he was trying to, but
Now it's bailout time.
yeah.
Where are you bailing out to?
I think he's probably just trying to snug it behind it, the way, considering the way he shoot it, and then
Very
use a 6-ball to block the obvious 15-ball.
Very tough, very delicate shot.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
that's
Well played.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, very well played from Jack. That's all he could do, and he made the most of that one. Zach now having to figure out a safety off of that. I wonder if he could thin off of this and maybe get the cue ball with some spin up into somewhere in an uncomfortable spot. I don't know.
It's definitely doable. I mean, on those shots, I would suggest you don't use too much spin, but just rely on how thick you're hitting the ball, because you can do paper thing and then probably go out like this, or you can go a little thicker. So just kind of somewhere in between. Yeah, that's what he was trying, and that was So he could go very thin and then go out somewhere there, and then he could definitely go thicker. So just need to gauge that thickness of it. But it's better to leave the cue ball more towards this area because there are less accessible solids from there.
Yeah, good job from Jack to play that safe really perfectly to make it difficult for Zach to get anything done. And now Jack with another turn at the table. However, Zach did leave him in a tough spot. Is he looking at the carom?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Get your camera ready. We're going for the top shots contest now. Jack going to try to make the highlight reel with a 3-ball carom off the 12.
Yeah. And it would be pretty good position in the because you can naturally draw the cue ball back
I
from
think he's
that
got to hit it
angle.
pretty thin, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he had to hit that
yeah.
real thin and bring the cue ball back through that path.
I see. So when I was looking at it, I thought it could do like hit it pretty thick. So the three ball will go towards here if you hit it thick, but
Yeah.
because you're drawing the cue ball, so the three ball will have some top English,
Oh.
and the line will become more towards the pocket. So,
Okay.
but it's very delicate. It's down to player at the table to see the exact angle.
Yeah, those carom shots can be very difficult to predict
Yeah.
exactly the path that it's going to take. But Zach with an open look.
Ooh. Okay. Be careful. Be careful.
So I think he
Okay.
bumped the 8 ball a little bit there and asked if he wanted it moved back. He said yes,
Mhm.
move it back. It's not a foul in BCA rules. If you touch a ball on the table, it's only a foul if you move multiple balls or if the disturbed ball, if something travels through the path of that disruption. That's the target zone. I think he agrees. He's going past that zone.
Okay.
10 ball
if
might
he
play in the
gets-
corner past the 15. 13 also plays in the side.
Yeah, I mean he got to the 13, which is pretty good. But imagine if the cue ball now sits right here, then it will be trouble, right?
Yeah,
So it's
a little risky. Yeah, he took some risk there.
Does the
Now,
10 ball go past the
you have a
15?
little angle on the 13. Do you want to just stun
Excellent.
under a little bit? And either you might get the 11 or the 10
Mhm.
next. If you just kind of stun this into, maybe this area here,
Oh, okay.
and you could maybe choose the 11.
I
Oh,
yeah,
look at
that's
look at what
exactly
he does.
that.
So
Nice job.
yeah, because he has choices now, right?
Yeah,
The
true.
10 goes in the side, but he really likes the 11 at this point, so that he doesn't have to worry about coming back for it later. Uh-oh.
Ooh, don't overrun it. Okay, it's
Okay.
fine.
Still choices, still options. I like 9, 10, 15, 8 personally.
Yeah, I agree. But this one, because it's so close, it's pretty easy to, like the cue ball, you try to avoid double kiss, and the cue ball go kind of like a little too much below, and then now suddenly you have a bigger angle. So he did it perfectly, like
Yeah.
not fouling, but managed to make the cue ball squeeze forward a little bit, and then now he has a super nice angle.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to put a stop shot really unless he gets jacked up. So he does have to roll this forward a little bit, which is fine. Roll forward, 6 inches and have the.
That's fine.
That's perfect.
Yeah, even stopping right there would work.
He'd have to cheat the pocket a little bit to get where your circle is, I think, because he's pretty
Yeah.
straight on this ball. He might just draw this straight back for the 8 in the side, actually, because of how straight he is.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I like that shot. 8
Perfect.
in the side is very unmissable versus, taking the 8 in the corner from right here.
Yeah.
That's a missable
Taking a
shot. This one is
right.
not missable, right? So good out,
Great job.
Jack. Tie the score. PNW pool thing. If you guys are loving watching pool action, you got to check out the PNW pool thing. He's on Facebook and YouTube. Jesse Johnson and Stephanie Shirtliff running a live stream out of their home. They just are fantastic hosts and super great ambassadors of the sport. Great hosts. You got to check it out. They have some awesome matchups in the Vancouver area, Vancouver, Washington. Okay, so Jack, a nice break. Watch out,
cue ball.
going right
Wow.
inside pocket, and Jack drops his cue on the floor and says, "I give up." That you only do that move with the cue. Dropping the cue, you only you do that if there's carpet.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that at Ox Billiards.
Yeah. It's a deliberately calculated rant.
Right. Okay, what's going on here?
They're doing the ref's job, using the chalk as a ball marker.
Slide that forward a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about Jesse, I commented on his late night match last night. It was quite unfortunate.
Oh, I'm glad you got to commentate. I had to go to bed and get some sleep because I was coming in this morning.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that one. What happened, Jesse? He was down 2-0, I think, when I saw it.
So when I hopped on there, he was 5-2 on the hill.
Oh, Jesse was up 5-2.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Zach came back from that and won the hill. So at the hill, Jesse had to. So on the last ball, he had to make the shot and make a stripe and break out the cluster of 8-ball, and he managed to do that too well, but accidentally break it out and knock the 8-ball into the pocket.
Oh.
That was a shot before. Sorry, that was the rack before the hill. And after that, that's the hill. Yeah, it was brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Zach Knott had
Yeah.
defeated him? Is that
Yes,
who he played?
that's right.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for that recap. So this is Zach Zager. A lot of Zacks. There's so many Zacks in the area. I just don't understand.
Yeah, different spellings of Zacks too.
Yeah, there's the ZACK, there's the ZAK,
Yeah.
there's the ZACH.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have probably taken that same shot, but now I'll need to think about what to do with the 8-ball.
Yeah, 8-ball has no pockets down table, but lots of pockets up table. So you have to find a key ball that can get you underneath it. And the
Right.
2-ball is probably going to be that best key ball for that.
Yeah, 2-ball, find an angle to running to the 14, maybe the best bet.
The 1-ball could also be a good key as well.
Yeah,
This is
if you
Stefan, I'll
can
be
run
right back,
down
Shu Chang. Hold on.
this way.
All right, I'm back. Well, the 1-ball could be a key ball if you're, above it, but I think the way he's playing this pattern, it's going to be the 2-ball. Going to get him on the 8.
Yeah, I like the 2-ball because 2-ball you can almost take a lot of angles. So from here you can take one rail into the rail. I mean that would be a little extreme, but maybe somewhere from here to here
Yeah.
would be pretty ideal. All right,
Okay.
he's thinking a little larger, so probably he's trying not to bump the ball, but go across like this.
So he's going to have to put some
Right side English, yeah.
yeah, quite a bit too.
Little bit, yeah, like up 230 on the clock.
He's not though.
Oh, does it go past there then?
I
Interesting.
don't know. Yeah, apparently it goes past. because he's eyeing. Yeah, he's eyeing it up for that pocket. I'll do the other side for you.
Yeah. I think it does.
think
It's
so.
pretty tight on that side with the 14 there, but probably he is. Oh, in that case, I would argue the previous shot, you need to try to get on it as straight as possible.
And he's
Oh,
overcut it.
Waiting for John
That was
Young.
easy to overcut that because he had to avoid the 14.
yeah.
Sometimes that ball that's kind of partially blocking is in your vision, and you
Mhm.
try too hard to avoid that ball that you
Right.
miss it on the other side.
Exactly.
But this is a tough spot for Jack to get out, so he's just going to play safe.
Even more balls tied up together.
Okay, here's the highlight reel, Shu Cheng. A ton of right spin. He's going to kick this
Real
thing.
first. Okay. Yeah, it's doable. It's doable.
This is the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's going
on
underneath.
bottom.
Okay.
So.
Oh, sorry, I erased your line. You go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, the 13 is right in the way, isn't it? Yeah, he's
yeah.
going.
Oh,
right
he's
shot.
looking at. He's looking
going-
at the. Yeah,
He's looking at the line that he needs to be at for.
but I think he's looking at this.
Yeah,
way.
he is.
Yeah, right?
He is. You know, because I think right spin could get him there. I was thinking that just like a lot of right spin.
Right. Yeah. But maybe it's a little too aggressive using right spin. But yeah, I would agree because putting the right spin over there one rail is still easier than estimating the two rail to be that accurate.
Yeah, tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
Jack didn't take much time thinking about that one. He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
So
But,
one good thing for two rail, I would say, is you don't have to. So you're almost aiming at the center because
Here
you
we
just
go.
want the keyboard to go past the side pocket a tiny
Here we
bit.
go.
Oh,
and it goes in
no.
off the 14. That was unfortunate for Zach. So good safety by Jack, and
Yeah.
Jack gets away with one there. That was wasn't that a scratch on break from Zach? I mean, or from
Jack.
From Jack. Jack scratched on that break, and ZAGER could not negotiate that 8-ball to get the run out for the win. So those are ones that you just can't give away. If you get a scratch on break, you have to win those racks because it's such a great opportunity, and sometimes you have no opportunity at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Now looking back to this rack, maybe on the first shot, I didn't remember quite exactly, but maybe he had a chance to do a save. A combo, but at the same time, maybe nudge the 8 more away from the surroundings of the stripes. Maybe.
So at the platinum and elite levels, when somebody scratches on break, it's almost always a loss. At a very high percentage, those are losses. This one did not turn into a loss for Jack. He managed to get that. But going back to that 8-ball shot from Zach, if you took the one rail with right spin, you wouldn't have had that possibility of coming off the 14 and pocketing the 8 and losing the rack.
Right.
You might have still not made it, and you might still lose, but you're not going to lose that way. Two rail made that possible to come off the 14 and pocket the 8 of a loss. Yeah. So I think hindsight, you might look at that and say, I think the right spin kick one rail might have been the better option, but he's the one at the table, so he knows better than we do. You know, maybe that just wasn't really there. He would have had to put so much spin on it to get there. It's hard to know exactly.
Yeah, because one thing also, but the cue ball was pretty close to the rail over there. So he might not be able to add as much right spin as we would have wanted.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Being that close to the rail,
Hmm.
you don't want to put a ton of spin on the ball because it's easy to miscue it.
Yeah.
Okay, center ball break. Watch for the 11 and 5 to go to the side pockets. 11 in the pocket in the side,
Nice.
so successful. Good spread.
Good spread. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching and you want to learn how to break in 8-ball with a template rack, that is a textbook on how you do it. I would like to see that cue ball have less movement on it. The cue did come back to the bottom rail and back out, and that could cause problems for you. It's much better if you can squat that cue ball in the center of the table and have the same result of those balls going to the side pockets. That's what you're ideally trying for.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do, but that's the goal anyway, I think. With the head ball break. Not a good
Opening shot.
opportunity off the bat for stripes. So he's going to take solids because of the opener looks more manageable.
Solids. I'm not sure why he's done so much up. I thought taking the 2-ball would be an obvious choice. So for solids, as if the 3-ball go past the 10-ball to the side, then everything is actually okay. If it doesn't, then there's quite a lot of work to do. So Zach is taking this cut. Spin it.
Missed the 4. This is going to.
Yeah.
Okay, this match is going to get away from him really quick. He's not a little bit more sharp with those pocketing those balls. You just can't give open opportunities to Jack KISKE. He's kind of throwing his hands up like what? Maybe he doesn't have this 12 ball.
I don't think he can see the 12-ball.
Oh, so is he going to get his jump cue out, Shu Chang? Jump over
maybe,
this?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah,
Because he always has to get over the edge of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
pretty
the 12
easy
is
to
out of
pop the
pocket. Yeah.
12. Yep, he is. No problem. Jack KISKE with the successful jump shot. Gets out of that jam. So he does have to be a little bit concerned about the 15. Yeah, he really wants to get shape on the, well, yeah, there to get on the 9 and then the 15, and then he should be okay from there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. He's using draw to come to the bottom rail and pop the 15 up. That's a worse spot for the 15.
Wow.
He does still have the 14 straight up in the top left corner.
Yeah, but now those 2 balls, once he go up table, those 2 balls will be blocked by the 4.
Yeah, how much of that pocket does the 4 block? I think the 9 plays by here.
Yeah,
So
worst case, you can tick key off the point.
Yeah, you could open up that pocket with the 9 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a little bit of body movement from Jack.
Yeah, he wanted to precisely control the cue ball to be in this window for the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just saw him get up a little bit on that shot as he was following through, and I think that caused him to just be a hair off the mark with that shot. Definitely a pressure situation. We got Shu Chang in here. Trevor just came in, but hold on a second. Let me get him set up over here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, what's Zach's plan on the 7 ball, Shu Chang? How are you addressing the 7?
I honestly don't know. I mean, for sure he will use this 3 ball in some way.
I think I have it.
You have it.
Stop shot on the 3. Get your cue
Yeah.
ball here.
Okay.
Then play your 5, right? Play your
Okay.
5, and you can bring the cue ball to short side on the 7.
If that's the case, I would play use the 3 ball to go behind to the short side first.
Okay.
Oh, he's playing the 5 ball first. Okay. I didn't like the fact that he took away the 4 ball here before he had a good look at the 7.
Yeah, he's taken away his safety net.
Yeah.
But really, the 4 was not really that good of a safety net because the 9 did pass the 4.
Right.
So
Probably.
it really wasn't any
But
reasonable
still, like,
amount of
consider-
insurance there.
Yeah, but let's say you missed it somewhere. I don't know. You missed it somewhere here. Just assuming like the cue ball stayed so here, and then the 5 ball was not here, and then so now Jack is kind of forced to take a very long shot. You know, there's still possibilities of missing. But anyhow, now he's committed to running out. So let's see.
Oh, that's how you
Knocking
solve
out
the 7 ball.
Yeah,
That's how
the
you
way to
do it.
Mhm.
And yeah, he's good now. He's got the 7, 5,
Yep.
3 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good shot from ZAGER. Really trying hard to tie up this score.
So here, I would even argue, don't try to go all the way up. Just stop it somewhere here for the corner pocket. Yeah, he used the check spin.
He's good. Yeah.
He's good. Yeah, he ended up good. But if he didn't have a good angle, oh, I see. So oh, that's a smart move because for him, as long as the cue ball moved down below this line, he will have either the 3 or the 5.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to worry about getting on the wrong side of the 5. Okay, that's a smart.
Yeah, good play from Zach.
Yep.
Should be out here and just a little top. Come right out for the 8 ball.
Nicely done.
Well played. Great job navigating through some difficult balls there. Kind of rubbed the edge of that pocket as the 8 ball was going in. So you got to make sure you're clean here on everything. So the little body movement from Jack on that shot, I think, cost him the miss, and that cost him the rack. So now we got a tie game, 3-3 and a race to 6. It's anybody's game, but I'll tell you what, Jack KISKE has the braking advantage in a short race to 3 right now, and that's big.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
I forgot we have a new ad video loaded up for the Roadhouse in Eugene, Oregon. I got to make sure we play that one. I just saw that got added in there, but I'll do that next. Okay. So again, if you guys are just joining, this is the Platinum Division Singles B-side. Loser of this goes away. So they are eliminated from the tournament. They're both in the money, but the small money, we'll say. I think the prize for the loser is like $160, which is, it's not nothing, but it's not what they came for. Okay, so you've got this, he's taking stripes. I kind of like solids here because the 7, yeah, but I guess the 2 ball's tied up. So you got to figure out how is he going to get this out of here? Is he going to do it right now?
two right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably the best bet.
But yeah, that 5 makes it really tricky. Gonna run into
Well,
the, he's
just kind
gonna
of
run
going
into
to
5.
5, and the 5 will go off the
Yeah,
off
but
the
yeah, that's the
6.
problem. Is it was just spike in the queue. I heard it from here. He's all the way over on table 6, and I heard that one from here. He slammed that butt of that queue into the floor. Jack is not happy about that. But that was risky with that shot because he had to do a lot. And I was thinking solids was better because you could just leave this alone when you're solids because that comboed in really nicely, and you could work on clearing your 2-ball without really much risk of selling out the table. So,
but the problem is for solids you don't have any balls around the 2-ball. So how are you gonna work it with?
but the thing is that you don't have to make the 2. You could get the 2 off the rail and still be probably okay. Force him to have to do something with a breakout because this problem down here was only a problem for stripes, and it was very easy for solids to combo that in. Now it's different, right? But in the beginning, I definitely favored solids, even though that 2-ball was difficult. But you never know. So Zach might choose to put the cue ball right here, come off this ball, come into these balls here, loosen things up. But you still have to deal with the 2-ball. So, he's got multiple problems. You might play a safety here with the ball in hand.
I don't like opening it up before I have a look at the 2-ball at least.
So one thing you could do also is, putting the cue ball here, you could thin off this 6 and then just bump the 12 out of there, leaving the cue ball right here. And okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good try, but he's come up really bad on this one.
I don't like to bump out the 12, to be honest.
Because it was the only one saving you.
Because even if I leave the cue ball here, at Jack's level, what if you just go 2-rail, barely touch the 10 ball? Yeah, that I like that. It's okay.
Yep.
Wow, Jack's not hesitating at all.
I'm surprised that Jack didn't try to get that 12 out of there right there.
Yeah, because
this is still a problem for Zach.
Zach, yeah.
Yeah, so interesting. Both of these players are playing at a very fast pace compared to what we've seen in this tournament, but there's been a lot of warnings about slow play. I don't think either of these players are ever going to get accused of slow playing.
Oh, okay. He called the safety?
Oh, sorry. Casey McCoy, you live in Texas and you play BCA League. No, so this is Western BCA. So you have to be qualified to play in this event. You've got to be qualified in the Western BCA Pool League, which is just up here in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, and Idaho, I believe. So you have to be qualified from a Western BCA sanctioned league to come to this event. Okay. So a little bit of cat and mouse here. Zach's got to figure out this 2-ball. Now, I kind of favor this move here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that as my safety here.
Yeah. No, yeah. The problem is, like, right now, I would prefer to go right there, and then at least knock the 5 ball somewhere close down table.
That's
But
hitting it pretty hard to get that
yeah, pretty
down
hard.
table.
So you might not be able to do that, but at least maybe knock the 5 a little bit more to here, maybe. Just
Yeah.
try to get something closer, because even if you get ball in hand right now, you can't do anything to your 2 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to get one of your balls down closer to this area of the table. This is going to be hit too hard. He's going to leak out. You've got to get one of your balls in somewhere, below this line, ideally, right? So that
Yeah.
you can have a
Nice
chance.
job. Nicely done.
Oh
Okay.
no, he did not want Zach to be able to see that too. This could be an issue. Can he finesse this and play a very finesse safety and hold the cue ball,
Right
to the
there.
rail right there? I mean, it is really touchy.
Yeah, it's touchy.
I mean, you have to have a very, very delicate touch to be able to do that. What else can you do? Let's see.
I don't think he's doing your shot.
Yeah, I think he tried. Yeah, that's not bad. 2 balls still in trouble though, so Jack's going to re-safety him.
Yep.
Oh, look at this! Look at
that.
If he would have got in between and just made the little sandwich right here. Get in the sandwich right here would have been just really pretty. He had the speed right to get in there.
You are on the clock, Matthew Carrickers, table 27.
Okay, cat and mouse. Who's going to blink first? I like banking this. I like banking this to the side. If you don't bank it, you want to leave it really close to the side pocket so that it sets up as a nice breakout. I think you end up getting the cue ball. Well, you don't want the cue ball over here because that gives Zach the opportunity to come down on this 5 with some inside and break out his 2 ball, right? So I don't think Jack wants to leave the cue ball anywhere where there's a potential breakout for Zach. Oh, he's trying to get to the same sandwich. he's really trying hard to make that cue ball sandwich. So Zach, like he has a look at the 5. I don't think he's kicking to get safe. Got the good hit. Jack could here, if he wanted to, just go ahead and pocket the 2 ball. It's not really leaving anything for Zach to shoot at. You could pocket the 2 ball right here, leave the cue ball right on top of the 15. I don't believe that there's a back cut or anything on the 15 that Zach would be able to pull off. That would open up things nicely. He's not looking at it. He wants to keep him underneath that 2 ball. Jack is really good at when you have a ball tied up to only let you see the ball that's tied up because he wants you to break it out for him. So this walk is really going to come down to who the best strategy player is at the moving game. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think Zach likes it though because the 15 is definitely playable. It was a good try from Zach. It could have come off that rail a little bit, and could have ended up in a less desirable spot, but where it landed, I think Jack is going to be okay, especially with the position here on the 13. He should be able to draw back and get shape on the 15. Yep. He's going to hit this with a load of inside English. He's got to get around that 5 ball. Yeah, it goes nicely around the 5 and perfect shape on the 8. And Jack KISKE wins the moving battle. And that's where experience comes into play. You know, I think Jack has been playing this game a bit longer than ZACK has. And when you get into those kind of battles, the experience really is what wins out a lot of times. All right, so we might be on a quick player break. We'll see here. But we're going to get that video played for the Roadhouse Bar and Grill in Eugene, Oregon. All right. Thank you so much to Tony Bloom for opening up the Roadhouse Bar and Grill in Eugene, Oregon. They've got a fantastic venue there with 6 diamond tables, 7-foot diamonds. They got 4 in this little back room area that's just super nice place to hang out with friends, and you're kind of out of the bar area and you're off into it's kind of a separate room, so it allows you to really get focused. Great break from Jack KISKE to get those balls behind the head ball right to the side pockets. Both of them went straight into the side pockets, and he did a good job controlling the cue ball on top of that. So a really good break. Has the option here of either stripes or solids, whichever he prefers. If he was a little straighter on that 10, I think he's going to choose stripes because they want to move the 13, get the rack off the table. So, but if you use the 10, it looks like you're going to come in and nudge the 9, and you definitely don't want to nudge that 9 ball at all. He's going with the 11, and he's going to draw back for a straighter shot on the 10. He didn't get it. He did not get it. No, I think he let up on that stroke. This is not what he was looking for. And he's missed the 10 ball and almost scratched. Okay, so Jack, I feel like got a little careless there. Really needed to draw back for a straight shot on the 10 to come down for the 13. Ends up with a pretty steep angle on it. And I don't know, it felt like it was a little bit rushed. ZACK could start with the 6, use the 9 as the ball that kind of stops the cue ball. He'll have the 2 next. He's got to be concerned about the 5 ball. He wants to address the 5 ball as soon as possible. So he's going with the 4 ball first. And this could get him down to the 5. This could get him down to the 5 ball in here. All right, so he did get on the 5, I believe. No, I guess he's not on the 5. He'd be shooting the 5 ball right now if he was on it. So this is not going to be. That was his big opportunity to get shape on the 5. So he's looking at the 5 from the other side. Not the ideal side that you want to address the 5 ball because it's hard to get shape on anything afterwards. Calling the 6 in the side. He's going to try to set up for position probably around here or lower on the table, maybe even here for that 5 ball. Missed it. Oh, you got very fortunate. Gives the wave. The unintentional sorry, not sorry wave. So Jack just pocketing that ball, getting one of Zach's pawns off the chessboard, knowing that he's in a strategic advantage with the 6 and 14 tied up. It favors the 14. Bank shot or a safety? It's going to be a bank shot, I think. Safety would be really hard to play from this distance. He'd have to hit this super soft and try to keep the cue ball in this area underneath 3. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's banking this and trying to get something. No, he is trying to play that safety. Really well played. Those are hard to do from that distance to keep both balls in that spot. So great shot from Zach and Jack KISKE with the jump shot. Good attempt. Not giving up that ball in hand is big. But he has given up the 3. So again, another trouble situation that they're going to have to figure out. Oh, are you back, Chu Chang?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Looks like you're going to the side pocket, Shu Cheng.
I know it's really touchy. I just yeah. So this way is much safer, but you don't have the right angle to go into the 6 ball next.
How are you breaking out the 6 ball? He's going to have to. Yeah, he's going to do it right now. He's going to try. Yep.
Have to go.
Oh,
And he's got there.
Look at that.
Great shot from
Oh,
Zach.
the 6 ball, the 8 ball. Oh,
Does it tie up?
I don't know. I don't think it goes.
Oh,
Looks
man.
like it's pretty flush towards that point there.
Okay. It's time. Here we go. 2 balls going to go on the side. Cue ball off this rail back into this area. For
Yeah,
the 6.
yeah.
This is, it's possible, right?
Possible, yeah.
You have to avoid the 10. You also have to avoid the scratch. All kinds of things you have to avoid here if you're going to play that shot. Does he have the 6? I don't think he does from this position. And
It all
update.
depends on
Oh,
this
sorry.
one.
Go ahead.
He is looking at it.
Oh,
He's
and
doing that
the cue ball off the
off
table.
triple jump. Off. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so the 6 and the 2 and the cue ball off the table. And Jack now with a chance. I'm going to give you an update on the Elite Finals. Damian is up 5-3 against Chad Raswick
In a race to 7.
in a
and,
race to 7. Yep,
Yeah, Damien will have to double dip.
that's correct. This is the first set. And Jack Kiske looking to go on the hill with these 3 balls, and he's gotten these last 2 racks with the strategy game, right? Of balls tied up. He's won both of those. Well, if he wins this, And I was saying when you were on break, Shu Cheng, when you have the situations where the
Missed it pretty badly too.
I spoke too soon. Zach he's got to be chomping at the bit to, can't believe he's back at the table.
Yeah, he will have half.
Very
of the
unusual.
pocket.
It's not a great opportunity, but it is something.
Yeah, anything back to the table, you can try something.
I think this might be back. You might be able to back cut this.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
I'm
like
just
that
saying,
severe.
I don't prefer the side pocket, but yeah, I think that's still because usually when you cut that thing into a side pocket, like the cue ball is a little bit out of control.
That's
Yeah, he's
okay
looking at
because
it.
the 8 ball you don't have to set up for though.
True, but
You could scratch, of course.
yeah.
I mean, I think I'm taking the risk rather than trying to take that by the 14. Although if you do come into the rail, well, okay. Let me show Shu Cheng. Because if you do come into the rail, you could play this rail first, and you're probably going to be okay. Because if you played at a soft speed, you're going to own that pocket if it doesn't go in, and still be in a statistical advantage to win. So there is some advantage there to taking the corner.
Oh, he's calling it. I think he's calling the side now.
Did he call the side?
I think so. The reason I don't like side, the first instinct tells me not to go side is like the cue ball is super thin, so the cue ball would definitely go along this way, and then it's either towards that pocket, or if you manage to shoot super smooth, the cue ball is going towards that corner area. So either way is not very preferable.
Okay. Oh, so close for Zach. Jack had given him that one extra opportunity, and he had the chance. Had to really cut that pretty steep. So Kiske now with a second chance at closing out the rack. Jack really working fast, not taking a lot of time. Not that he needs to, not that there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes, a little extra look is helpful. Good stroke there. I like how he stayed down all the way on that shot.
Yep.
Starting look a little bit more comfortable.
And the secret for not scratching there is if the cue ball won't touch the long rail, it will never scratch. And it's like that.
Okay. TR in the chat. How is the pool scene around Paulsbo? Well, there's not much pool scene where I live. We have a couple of bars that we play out of, but somebody had just bought the New Way Vape Lounge in Port Orchard in our county, and the plan is to put 6 7-foot diamonds in there. So we're really crossing our fingers that the new owner is going to do that. So we'll have technically a pool hall, we'll say, because the most amount of tables we have in our county is 3 in one place. So hard for us to run tournaments. What happened here? Did we lose a ball?
Oh, it flew out somewhere else. Oh, maybe that was from the six.
Oh, it was the ball that flew off the table.
Yeah.
They never went and got it.
He never went to fetch it. Yeah.
They had to go look for the 6 ball. They're like, well, where's the 6 ball? And it flew off the table earlier in the rack. Nobody ever got it. It must have been over there by the vendors, probably in the Biggle Box booth. Okay, good break. Jack KISKE on the hill. Pressure now. And Damien on the hill against Chad Raswick in the Elite Finals. On the hill up first set that he'll have to double dip.
He is also at the table with a rather open look.
Did he get the 11? I think so.
I think so. Yeah, it would be tight.
Yeah, it was close. It was very close. He's got it, but it was very close.
Yeah.
And he needed that shape on the 11. Okay, he's got to play the 12 now. He's getting rid of his problems early. That's what you want to do in this rack.
Right.
And the 14 is still an issue. Okay,
like
it's time to move some balls now. He's gonna be maybe rearranging the furniture a little bit here. I think he could come back into the 7, because if he floats into the 7 and bumps full into it, he'll have the perfect angle on the 10 to break out the 14.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a matter of, do you want to take a risk right now, or do you want to try to set yourself up for a better chance at the breakout? And I think that this, he wanted to take it now. I understand taking it now, because it wasn't guaranteed that you would have gotten the shape for the breakout on the next shot. Yeah, that's an issue, right?
But Jack does have a lot of balls to work for it. Yeah, they're doing it right now.
Yep.
Nice try. Yeah.
Sign of a good player is take care of your problems right away if you can.
Mm-hmm.
8-ball strategy 101. If you have a problem and there's a lot of balls on the table, address it first or second if you can, as early as possible. You don't want to save it for later. Oh, I don't like this. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't like that either. So the only problem he left himself is that all the balls were in this kind of cone shape, and the only ball he could see was the 6 ball, and the cue ball, without doing some crazy stuff, would track this way. So I understand the reason why he tried to go for these tighter pocket shots.
Yeah, and this layout here really favors Jack. Yeah, what you just circled there,
Yeah.
it favors Jack because that 7 is very easy to combo in with the 3 ball. So this is a very easy situation for Jack to get out of. Oh, but nice shot from ZACK.
What happened?
He shot that 12 ball in the side pocket and drew
back?
off the side rail into the 8 ball and out.
Wow.
To bump the 8 ball out. So very good shot from Zach ZAGER.
I took my eye. I took my eye off to take a look at the elite single final match, and Damien on the hill just missed one of the last balls before the 8 ball. So Chad is back to table. Zach. How's the look? Oh. I
No,
don't know if you can
he
see
doesn't.
it.
No, he can't see it. No, he's stuck. He has to kick. He's got to kick here. He has to go. But where does it? It doesn't. What? Kick it to here? I mean, what?
Good way to go. I mean, if it's going there, then I would argue if you can see the edge, try to cut it there.
Oh, he
I know you can do
definitely can. He definitely cannot see the edge of the 14.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's no way that he can see that 14 from here. I'm sure of that. He's
okay.
looking at. He seems to be looking at it though. So maybe I'm wrong.
I was jumping it
He's jumping. Okay.
to the side pocket.
Oh man, if he makes this. Oh.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not good enough.
A little bit of trouble now. He's made it a little bit sticky, but the 7-ball plays down here, so Jack should be able to manage without moving anything. Yeah, you got to get down and take a look at this 7-2 situation. Pretty good. Uh-oh, he's missed the 5, and he's left a cut on the 14. So definitely some unusual errors from Jack KISKE in this match.
But all those misses being said, like it's still not easy for Zach at all.
Yeah, this is all he has, right, Shu Chang?
Yeah,
This is all he can do. You just have to put the best, aiming that you can on this ball. Stay still, stay down, and just focus on making that 14. And don't worry so much about the shape. You just focus on making this ball. Yeah, I think the cue ball will come off the 3, probably then bump into the 2. If you hit it soft enough, you might be able to hold for the 8 in the
side pocket.
Side pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you don't make the 14, you definitely want that 14 somewhere in this area.
All right.
To hold here. So you're not going to see him hit this at Mach 10. It's going to be, he's going to roll it in there.
The only thing I'm afraid, I think he was looking at it too, is like if you roll it too soft, then the cue ball's gonna go off thing on the 3 and then maybe drift down towards behind the 2.
Yeah, honestly, I don't feel like that's something that you can even look at right now because you're such a difficult shot. You have to just focus on pocketing the ball.
Oh,
He's missed the ball completely.
Wow.
Wow. I'm gonna watch that again on the replay. Not sure what had happened there exactly to cause him to miss. I didn't see a miscue or anything. Might have just inadvertently hit some side English on the ball and caused some unwanted deflection.
Could be, yeah.
It was a tough shot for Zach being on the rail. So Jack KISKE. Oh no, I was just about to say has the chance to win the match. and now we have new life for ZAGER. Does that
still
pass through the window? Does it no?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does. He's like, damn it. He goes, I should have taken care of that 14 when I had the chance. Because now he's got another chance, but it's not as good.
Well, at the Lee single side, Chad just scratched and gave up the rack, so Damien won the first set in the final.
What do you think of this line, Xu Chang?
I don't think so because well, that's probably the only chance, but because if you want the 14 to travel that far without running English, it's gonna shorten out on the after the first one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It'll be really hard to get to.
Okay, then go. Then keep going. Right? Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, for real. Okay.
Yeah, just keep the line going. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's
Is he
calling.
it?
He's
He's
calling.
it there. Is he going to go
I don't
4
know.
rails
I
with
think
this?
he's calling off the 8, off the 7.
Oh, I would rather go
I
4
don't
rails. I would
Yeah.
rather go 4 rails. I want to see him take this 14 ball 4 rails.
Jacob Oak in the chat is suggesting just to tie up the 8 ball to the 7 to buy you a little bit more chance, maybe.
He is going 4 rails.
Yeah, 4 rails.
Does it have enough
that's
juice?
it.
Is he gonna go? Oh, got it! Oh, so close. That would have been the highlight reel of the tournament. Oh man, the 4 rail shot on the 14 ball. That's funny how we were drawing it out, and it took us a while to figure out that was the shot, and he saw
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
A heck of an attempt. Boy, that was close. I was rooting for that one. Not that I'm rooting for a player. I'm just rooting for a great shot like
Me
that.
too. Yeah.
It's fun to watch those. Yeah. Triple G says 4 rails as well. Jacob Oak had a good suggestion. Was Zach
Yeah,
could have tied up the 8 ball to the 7.
Yeah, but with the
And that's
5 ball sitting at the pocket there, like it's like pretty low risk to try to open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Jack Kiske moving on in the tournament, and Zach ZAGER is unfortunately eliminated in the money, but congratulations, Jack Kiske.
Nice job.
That is a good idea. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to be moving on, and thanks you guys for watching. And jump over to the On the Wire Creative Media if you want to watch that finals match going on between Chad Raswick and Damian Pongpanic. 6-3 right now.
No, it's already 7-3. Damien got the.
Oh, okay.
Chad,
I just
yeah.
looked up at them, didn't see the score. Okay.
Yeah, the score player is using on their own that little flipping board.
I
It
see.
shows 7-3 already. Yeah.
Okay. So they're about to play their second set over there.
That's right.